I've been thinking a lot about that as women, we don't take care of ourselves. We're too busy taking care of our family members and our loved ones and our parents as we get older. And we kind of ignore the signals that something's going wrong here. And then when we do, we're told, well, you know, you're just getting older. That's what happens. You have to accept these things. You'll feel better. And even if you don't feel better, there's many women I come across that just, you know, it didn't work, but I just keep taking the pills. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Why do you keep doing something that you know doesn't work? I have medical conditions. I have fibromyalgia, I have arthritis, I have labyrinthitis in my right ear, I have hyperextension joint something or another, which basically says I'm far too flexible and this is what happens when you get older. And I have bad knees. Best things for the bad knees is lose weight. I have lost weight, I've gained it back. I decided about a year ago, I got mad at the idea that I was taking medication. I was taking anti-inflammatories and muscle relaxants, and I decided I didn't want to take these for the rest of my days. So I started trying. First I looked at what I was eating and what was I putting in my body. Was it good for me? Was I putting too much in? I was using my fitness partner as an app to follow. You know, you basically put everything, you put all the food you eat throughout the day and how much, and it just tells you when you've gone over what your daily amounts, what you set for what your goal is. My goal was to lose 10 pounds. That's not a big goal, but that was my goal. And I wanted the 10 pounds to stay off, not just lose it. Losing it's not the hard problem. The hard part is keeping it off of your body. And that's what I wanted to do, so I wanted to do it slowly. I also started a stretching and exercise thing every morning. I won't say it a routine because I didn't keep consistent on it, because some days I'm just hurting or my ear is making me so dizzy that doing exercises is exhausting. But I make sure I at least do the stretches every morning, no matter how dizzy I am. And even if I have to I do a little stretch thing, I go sit down, I rest, I get my strength back again, I go do some more stretching, and then I have to rest again, which was basically what I did today. I got all my stretching in, and I got my exercises in. It may have been spread over an hour and a half, but I did it. So I changed the diet, I changed my routine, I made sure I got enough sleep, but not oversleeping, because that just makes me ache more and makes me feel more tired. I started trying to think more positively than I have been. And in the last few months, I've been thinking about that to do all these things, I have to really care about myself. And not just like I want to make things better for myself, but I actually genuinely have to say, hi, do you really love yourself enough to change your habits? And yes, I do love myself enough to change these habits. I do want to make myself happier, kinder, painless. I went to the doctor on Monday for my annual. I had lost 15 pounds, and I knew I had lost something. It's obvious. My belt being cinched tighter and tighter on my pants told me this. But it was more than I thought I had lost, and I'm really happy about that. My doctor looked a little surprised that when I told him I'd gone off the medication, I didn't want any more. I hadn't taken anything in a long time, other than rarely I'll take one thing. If I'm really the weather's making me hurt, I might take an anti-inflammatory, but I'm not going to use medication anymore. I could do this over the counter. There's no need. I've figured out a good vitamin regime. It seems to be working. And I'm not using a ton of vitamins like I was before because I'm eating better, so I don't have to. The next thing that we're aiming at, now that we've got some of our health back, we're going after the other things. I'm waiting for the ENT doctor to get back with me to make an appointment. I want to discuss strategies on can we fix this? It's been 4 years since I was diagnosed almost. Has there been any advances? Can we fix this? What can I do to keep it from getting worse? What can I do to keep it from coming to this ear? We don't want this. This is the good ear. We don't want anything to happen to that. I've had sunspots on my face for the last few years. One of them right down here in the same exact spot that my mother had it. What can we do about this? I've been trying to lighten them, and as I was trying to lighten this one, I noticed, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of scaly. That's not good. That's not good at all. I told my doctor I needed a referral to the dermatologist. I want him to look at this. My doctor comes in close, looks at it, doesn't look benign. Okay, thank you. That's good to know. I'm not doubting him. I love my doctor. He knows I listen to my body, and he knows that I'm not just there trying to get things out of him. I don't want things out of him. I just want him to order up the tests so we can see the results. I said, I'm not doubting you, doctor. I just want to know from a dermatologist that it's okay. So I've made an appointment for that. I have that next Monday. So we'll see where that takes us. I'm protecting my skin more. I just got an umbrella. I'll show it to you at a later time. Actually, let's pause right now and I'll show you the umbrella. Okay. I walk, as I said. It's my good rehab too. It's helped my ear tremendously, and I am no longer the doddering old half falling over lady I was 3 years ago when I got back to Kentucky for my healing. And I was searching around online and I came across this umbrella. It's 99% UV blocking, and I'm really happy about it because my skin has gotten like my mother's skin, which means I can't go out in the sun anymore. In fact, I get swelling in my hands if I'm out in the sun for more than 10 minutes, even with the blackout sleeves. So again, I want to protect my face. I want to not get any more sunspots because, again, we're talking about skin cancer here, and I lived through enough of that with my mother. She had all 3 types all over her face. So I got this umbrella, and it's UV protecting. It's nice and shiny, as you can see, on the outside to reflect the light. And if you just give me a second, we're just going to pop this thing up. And as you can see, it's a little weird, but it has wisteria. I got it from Japan. It's got wisteria pattern on the inside, which is really pretty. And I don't care. People have already stared at me as I've walked down the street with this thing, but I love it. I know I'm taking care of myself, and that's all that matters. And it's much better than a hat. And I'm not going to overheat as much when I walk to work this summer because I can actually get the air circulating over my head. The whole point of all this is to take control of your life. It's your life. You can control it. You can control, majority of the time, the things that happen in it. And if something bad does happen, you can hopefully control your behavior, not your behavior. You can hopefully control your reactions to it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Like, comment, and subscribe. Give me some ideas for some more videos. I have some ideas, but if you tell me you want to hear about something else, we'll go into that. Bye-bye. See you next week.